Hello YouTube. Let's keep building a language. So I think where we were last time is at the number literals. So all numbers in logs are floating point at runtime, but both integer and decimal literals are supported. A number literal is a series of digits optionally followed by a period, one or more trailing digits. Since we only look for a digit to start a number, that means minus something is not a number literal. Instead, this is an expression. Okay, pretty standard. Okay. So it seems that in scan token we need to do something. Now, in the default case, let's capture the variable first of all, and then we have to say if this digit C, we don't need all these parentheses in Rust, then we will process a number, otherwise we return this nice error. Okay, so we need this isDigit utility. Now I've made it a standalone function because why not? So we need a character, we need a boolean to return a boolean, and then we can do the same that he's doing, but let's cast it as U8. Like this. Perhaps we don't need this stuff. Nine as U8. We don't need the return either because it's Rust. Let's see if that works. Right, and it's not called C, called CH. Okay, good. And we don't have the number method yet. So now we've done this one. Once we know we're in a number, we branch to a separate method to consume the rest of the literal like we do with strings. Great. So we need mutable self, and we will, as always, return a I guess we will return a result as well, but let's see what happens. So while we are still looking at a digit, then we will advance. Now there's a lot less error handling in this function, which is kind of funny. Can we add it ourselves? So let's see. Let's just try to keep going. Okay. Quite interesting. Oh, I guess it should work. So then we add a token, and like in the string, it has to be a something which I forget what's called. Let's see, token type. It's just called a number, so we add a number, and then we want to pass a literal value, which is here. It's an F64. So we can do that by taking the, let's say the substring is this thing, and then we should be able to say substring dot pass an F64, and this can fail, so we will do like that, and this. Maybe we can assume that it won't fail because of the way this is set up, but I'm not sure. So what is add token again? We want to add token literal actually. So let's actually call that here. Okay, so far so good. We still need to implement peak next, which I think, like peak, we can just get a reference because we're not changing anything, and it should return a character. Let's do it for now because I want to see if it checks out. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, it's happy if we add a reference. Okay, so to avoid dealing with this different error type, let's just unwrap it for now. And this should be some f value, float value. Another parentheses, and we add an OK, and actually we could let's not be lazy. So match value not with if it is a value, then we add it like this. Otherwise, we will just return an error that says could not pass number, and we will return substring. And that should do it. Okay, we have an unused variable. That sounds weird. Fair enough. Actually, why do we have this at all? Okay, now we just have all these standard warnings. Then let's just, for the heck of it, run the tests. 5 tests passed, good. So, now we need peak next. How was it we decided to, yes, it was like that. And that has to be unwrapped. And we don't need return. Okay, running the tests. Again, everything is okay. So, we consume as many digits as we find for the integer part of the literal. Then we look for fractional part, which is this. Finally, we convert the lexeme to the numeric value. Okay, that's all fine. Now it's time for tests. Number literals. Now let's make a source that is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it should also have this the 3, 2, 1 and 5. And as always, we need a scanner to run on the source. We assume it works, and then there should be 3 numbers plus the end of file token. So now we will assert on this. Let's say for 1, 2, 3. This thing should be an f value of, what did we, yes, I think that's it. And we know that this is a little bit annoying. Basically, I want to do this 3 times. So the first value should be equal to this. The first value, the second value should be equal to this, and the final one should be equal to this. Let's try to run that. It didn't like that. Yes, expected token type. So let me just we just called it number, so let's run that. No implementation for give me some help. What if I just dereference it? Okay, maybe I just shouldn't call as ref. So we can say some. Okay. It failed for some reason, but this was fine. So let's do that on the other ones too. So we don't have this weird dereferencing. There we go. We run it, it fails. Okay, so interesting. There's too many tokens in there. Let's say for token and scanner tokens, print probably has to be debug view token type. Okay, number dot number. Didn't we? Right. So yeah, this was supposed to be invalid. Good. So it's actually correct. If we do like this, then we should see the test passing. All right. So I think that's gonna do it for this time. Next time, let's look at reserved words and identifiers. See you then.